Young niggas get it how you living. Two dope boys in the Pacific. DBN, get it how you living. Two dope boys in the Pacific.
Once again, Quinn, who the fuck we got, man?
We got my nigga Ozzy Ozz in the motherfucking building, my nigga. Dade County's very own.
Ozzy.
Nah, I say you from Dade County, but we're in Dade County. What we talking?
For real, for real.
Lil Havana. You already know.
Okay.
By Kaya Ocho.
How was it like going up there, man?
Facts.
Man, it's good and rough at the same time. Like
That's like a hood. Would you consider that the hood?
What? Yeah, man. If it's the hood, bro, yeah, of course, man.
You
Like,
come from Lil Havana,
bro, yeah, no, yeah, like facts, like, man, I done seen so much, man. Like, I can't even speak about, bro, but yeah, man, people get down over there. Like, back in the days, and now it's calmed down, thank God. But back in the days, you couldn't walk 2 blocks without seeing somebody like barred out trying to like stick you up, and they were your own homeboys.
Yeah.
Damn.
They'll be like, yo, man, let me get your stuff. Be like,
You my dude. I just had you 6 period.
Yo, no, not even like that. Be like, yo, bro, I just literally was chilling with you like an hour ago. He'd be like, oh, Ozzy, it's you, man. My bad, bro. Man, hey, man, chill, bro. You could have been caught slipping. I'm like, I'm walking to the store at 8 o'clock in the afternoon. Like, yo, like, man. This is back in the day, though. This is like when I'm 21.
Right.
And I'm 21. I started drinking too because my family's Honduran, so we drink.
Shit.
You feel me? Like, Catracho for life. You feel me? And you feel me? Like my parents grew up on drinking. I seen it. It's not to say that I was it, but my family around.
No, it was around you.
Yeah, it was around me.
Man.
So like that's the first thing I did, and then I started drinking. But at the same time, I was like the first smoker in the family. So.
No one smoked weed in your family?
Nah, at all, bro. The only one was my older brother, but he stopped when I started. So like it wasn't even like
influence from him.
Yeah, it wasn't even influence. Like I mean, he listened to Bob Marley. He he did the whole thing,
shit,
trying to be the reggae, that stuff. You know how it is.
Yeah.
But like he would like all the time. It was like because with my mom, she was like super like old school. It was like. I catch you smoking, you getting a belt, a phone wire,
that's how it should be.
And
that's how it should be.
Yeah.
That's the thing. The new niggas, niggas wasn't getting beat like that.
No way.
So they think, Quinn, you feel me?
Yeah.
Niggas wasn't getting beat like that, so they think that coming out of pocket or talking, however, is
okay.
It's cool.
It's acceptable. It's not going to be
right.
accepted. Now let me ask you this question. Where I'm from in Miami, I'm from down south. It's had a huge impact on I think my music.
Yeah, definitely.
Being the sound and what I've seen and who I'm around,
I love South. Yeah.
Your city, Lil Havana.
Yeah.
Did you get the influence from there for your music?
Yeah, definitely, man. I used to be out in the parks and stuff, and it was like nonstop battle rapping from my boys and stuff from the
shit.
OGs.
I never got to witness that shit.
Yeah, man. I'm talking about like we used to roast each other. I'm talking about like, man, like if you could tell, I got acne scars and stuff like that. I'm not ashamed to like talk about my scars. And bro, I had acne to a little older age, so these people used to roast. I'm talking about rhyming. I don't even know how they rhyme pimple with something else. Like, man, your pimples look like a bunch of dimples, and I'm like, what? Like, how did you come up with this? Like, your Cabbage Patch face.
Yeah.
I'm like, my God.
So that's how you got into hip hop. That was your interest in hip hop.
That's real hip hop.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope.
Because
Because we came through our fathers. You know what I'm saying? Learning hip hop.
My dog had to experience that shit.
No. I would like. I'm talking about like because I was the youngest one too, doing it in the hood like at the moment. Cause
what do you mean by doing it?
Like at 16, I started freestyling.
Oh, got you.
So I'm chilling with like 24-year-olds, 25-year-olds that were like gang tied and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And these dudes are at the park freestyling, smoking, doing the thing, and I'm there like 16 trying to be, look up to the OGs, and then I start doing my thing, and then they just murder me, and then I just come back every day like just
but that builds your character and like
shapes you.
It builds tough skin.
That's how I got a little bit of respect over there because of that. Because I wasn't into toting a gun. I wasn't into like doing all that. That wasn't me. Like,
so you never took the route of like going through the streets and then getting music. The music was first.
Like it was in a mixture. Like it was like I was.
It all came together. It sounds like it all came together.
It came with the age. Speak about, but like it was side by side. Like it was like how they say in Atlanta, they were doing at the trap house and recording there.
Right.
Similar stuff, you could say, pretty much like
That's
that.
real
Like,
shit.
you know?
It's just crazy how like the music industry and like marijuana and drugs is so coincides with each other. You know what I'm saying? It's just
definitely.
because in reality, the way record labels are set up, they're kind of like drug kingpins when you think about it, and the artists are the drug pushers.
It's kind of like sad and true at the same time about that because
It's the same setup. You know, it's the same setup.
Like man, when I was meeting with people, it was always like, yo, bring this.
Right,
like,
right.
Like, cause
It was never how was your day, Ozzy?
no, how was your day? That didn't exist, man. And it was always like, yo, man, you coming in the studio? Yeah, sure. All right, what you gonna bring? I'm like, what you need? Like some trees. I need this. I need this. I'm like, God, literally gotta write everything down. You feel me? Start making the calls, and it was tough, you know, doing the studio time back in the days because sometimes you even like with the engineers, you know, you got good engineers, but like, bro, you know, we in Florida, like.
Yeah.
We, you know, like these engineers, like they'll be smoking and they be talking, and you're in the booth, and you're like, yo, like, what's
Niggas
up?
ain't paying attention to your shit.
So
man.
I started doing my thing by my own. You know, I started recording myself. I had to learn how to get it by my own, and by little, you know, learned it.
I fuck with that.
Yeah, for sure.
And so as you're recording, who's recording? Is this Ozzy Ozz or is you going over a different name at this time?
Ooh.
Well, that's a good question. All right, so I started as Oz, like OZZ. That's it.
Which comes from?
Cause my graffiti name. Cause back when I started, like before, when I was young too, I was also a graffiti writer with my little.
I thought I was doing all them shits in the streets.
Yeah, this nigga was out there, little man.
I was bombing the city. I was, you know, I had my little crews, you know.
But all that is hip hop shit.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
graffiti,
no,
all that is hip hop.
hip-hop.
That's all hip hop.
like we grew up on like listening to like beats that were like sounding like lo-fi but weren't lo-fi. They were like boom bap, but like New York style. We loved that New York West Coast, all that stuff. So we brought it down here. And I'm talking about I was with people just riding down trains, just spraying everything, going from like 2 a.m. from like I'll say from right here to Little Havana. I'm talking from the studio to Little Havana. And it was just straight, you know, no lie, just drunk or on some high and just walking down. And cops will know sometimes, you know, and they'll just stop you. But
man, they know people. That's what people think they be hiding shit. Cops knows what the fuck be like, going on, bro.
I ain't got time for that.
They just not gonna waste their time. They're people just like us, bro. You think on a nice Friday like this, a cop really want to bust down a nigga for a little dime sack? And come on, man.
Not this type, but back in the days, they had old type. They had done better to do.
Right, no, facts. Facts.
Yeah, but that's around the time I was doing it when I was like 16, and like they'll easily stop you because they'll be like, oh, you look like you have something on you, but they'll use the excuses that come out with that. It's just ridiculous.
Everything's fucking probable cause, right?
Yeah, everything was probable cause. Man, from the way you were dressed, oh, you look like you're up to no good type. Oh, you match a description. Like everything was always matching description, especially when you were late night. Come on, like
everybody's description.
Always.
Yeah, like even it don't matter, you know, being brown, white. You know, I was hanging out with white people, black. You know, everything. Everybody got caught the same. Everybody getting the same charge. One person gets a charge, we all get
everybody get the shit crazy as fuck.
Now that Oz, how do you get to Ozzy Oz?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is your name Oswaldo?
No.
Oh, it's okay if it's Oswaldo.
No. My real name is Oscar.
Okay.
I heard that because you said Oscar in the song.
Oscar, exactly.
Gotcha.
Oscar. So let me get to actually to Ozzy. I was like, so then Ozzy was from the craft name. Then when I started doing the music, it was just Oz. But my graph name was AW. You know, I ain't gonna say it right now. I don't want to get myself. But it was spelled differently. But then I just stuck with it and I abbreviated it and made it into OZZ. Okay. And then one day my OG was like, "What's up, Ozzy Oz?" You know, shout out to Molly Marr. And then he was like, and I was like, "Yo, that's fine." Because he was a rapper too, so like he would be rhyming and stuff like that. So. After that, we got into the booth, and then I just started using that, and it was just simplicity, you know, like it was fluent, like. Right. But a lot of people get confused with Ozzy Osbourne, and I'm like,
he's pretty famous.
Obviously, yeah, you know, that's one of my idols. But it's like, how can I idolize? I mean, I can't idolize him, but like people, when I idolize him, they think it's like, oh, that's him. Like, no, man, it's not. It's just because his name is really like Robert Osborne. Yeah. So like, his name is not really Ozzy. It's just another nickname too, and then, you know, and stuff like that. But people don't get the rock stuff. They don't understand.
Right,
that,
nah, yeah.
And so is that a question that you get a lot?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah,
man.
bro.
All
The
the time.
Ozzy Ozz.
Especially on the comments, so everywhere. Oh, this guy's he's ripping off Ozzy Ozz, unoriginal. And they're like, yo, it's not even spelled the same. His last name is with an S. Mine's are Z's.
He
Like,
doesn't even rap.
yeah, he
nigga.
doesn't even rap. Like,
Straight up.
The
you know,
fuck,
and
man.
especially-
And on top of that, you say you respect him. Like you,
no, of course.
you know of his music and stuff.
Love the man. Like not like that. But, you know, I love the man's music. So,
Yeah.
Oh, so you listen to rock as well?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. I started with rock. Like,
Oh shit!
yeah.
See, you just
Yeah,
caught
I
me
like
off
that.
guard
I like
right
that.
there.
I like
At
that.
14,
like that.
I joined the marching band, and you know we had drums and stuff like that. And everybody in the marching band wasn't into rap music like that. They were all into rock. So I was like with people that play guitar. We were going to metal shows at 14. $10 a ticket. I was watching like big time people like they're like, you know, one of my favorite bands is called Between the Buried and Me. And they're like amazing. Like their instrumentals to the lyrics are amazing, but the way they progress themselves is super hardcore that you don't understand them until you know, read the lyrics.
Right.
And then you're like, wow, they're saying that, but
Some
they're
real
screaming
shit.
it.
They like some screamo shit.
Yeah, it's screamo, but it's like
He's the excuse me. I said she because I was thinking about Kaden, but he's the second artist to come on and said the screamo things. Kaden said that,
with
right?
the rock shit.
Yeah,
shout out to Caleb. I fuck with Caleb music heavy.
So you know
bro.
Caleb?
Of course I know Caleb, man. Caleb, I've been fucking with Caleb's music since 2014, I think.
So that's crazy because like I really didn't think that anybody that would come into hip hop would be listening to this. I've never heard no Ozzy Osbourne track in my life.
Me neither. I literally.
I know there's a crazy track.
Well, yeah. That's the basic way. Yeah.
Maybe I've heard a track, but I've only really seen him at the end of Little Nicky when he bites the bat's head off. You feel me?
He was already like single roaded by then, but he used to be in Black Sabbath, and when he was in Black Sabbath, that's when he was like.
So does that have any impact in your music now? That rock song?
I mean, it's like his style really got to me, like, you know.
His in particular?
Yeah, like his way of clothing, like that darkness, that Prince of Darkness and stuff like that, like, was because I used to be into World of Warcraft too. And
shout out that shit.
Yeah, and he made a commercial for that. For them.
Yeah.
And I used to be like what he was representing in the commercial. And I was like, man, this guy's just like, he's just like meant to be like something I should pass. And I just fucked with it. And
yeah, I hear that.
Well, first of all, my dog is Ozzy Oz, not Ozzy Osbourne. And remember that every time you hear my dog.
Stop with the fucking comments,
no
bro.
fucking question.
God damn,
Straight
annoying
up,
ass
bro.
niggas.
Because I heard you, bro. You're a real artist, bro.
Thank you.
No,
I
and
appreciate that.
even like the upbringing of the graffiti,
Yeah,
the
that's
battle rap.
you hip hop, bro.
Anybody, okay, if you growing up witnessed and were a part of any type of battle rap scenario, nobody can tell you shit about hip hop.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Days, man.
And no one can tell you shit.
Definitely.
So, with that being said, let's get to some real music shit. You have this. You told me that you guys were listening to lo-fi, slow BPMs. You guys were listening to some old school shit.
Yeah, definitely.
New York boom bap shit.
Yeah.
And now that's not what I heard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, how do you believe that you have to evolve with the game, with the sound that is of right now?
Great question,
Or,
man.
you know what happened?
That's a good question.
So yeah, like definitely I used to be into like that, and I wanted to always like rap oil styles. And at that time, like since I've had a lot of obstacles go through my life, I wasn't able to manage that. But yeah, you know, through time, the music was changing dramatically, and you know, you have to sometimes go with what people want and can't stick with it because people get bored of people do get bored, you know. So like if you don't show them something different, they're gonna be like, all right, you know, he dropped another song, okay, cool, boom. But if you show them something different, they be like, they tune in and they're like, oh snap, okay, what's gonna happen now? You know, that's why I did Loca, which is another reason of like the wave, you could say.
Yeah, no, and I could hear it, but you executed it.
Yeah.
It's different from when you make that decision and you say, okay, I'm gonna keep up with the times, but you can't keep up with the times.
Yeah,
you feel me?
yeah,
You executed. And I couldn't tell that you came from that route.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I couldn't call it either.
I wouldn't think that you came from boom bap
Yeah.
or that you had a rock influence. You know, it's just crazy how much all that shit can play a role. Do you ever feel like you want to bring out those things?
Oh, of course, man. I would love to. I mean, I have like an Anger, which is in the new album I'm dropping off on January 2nd.
Hold on, we just got to announce the album right now?
Yeah, my bad.
Yo, you don't understand how much
My bad.
we appreciate it, because on this show, for some reason, no one wants to give us a date. No one gives us a cover art. No one gives us a fucking track list. We're not asking for that. We're just saying we appreciate it when you give us some exclusive shit.
Yeah, but this one's not really exclusive. I already had announced the date
No,
already.
okay.
For us.
I mean, it's already been announced. It's
All right, it's not exclusive.
Is the cover out? Is the cover out?
Yeah, it's covered out. It's covered out.
So do you have a date?
Yeah, January 2nd.
Yeah,
on my mom's
January
birthday.
2nd. On your mom's birthday.
Yeah, my mom's birthday.
Oh, so first of all, happy birthday to you.
Happy
mom.
birthday to your motherfucking mama, man. Stop motherfucking.
Shout out Mom Dukes, everybody. if you from the hood, you know about my Mom Dukes, man. She know, they know about it. They know about it.
They know.
They know.
They know. Broski, what do they type in on Apple Music?
Ozzy Ozz.
Cause when I type it up, it's like another dude.
Yeah, man, I've been going because he only has like one song, and then like I always email like Apple Music, and I'm always battling with them. I'm like, yo, bro, this guy's like, it's not me, and then they put it to my profile, but it never like.
So Ozzy Meets Oz is you.
Yeah,
No.
Ozzy Oz.
No, I know, but the EP Ozzy Meets Oz is not you.
Yeah, no. Ozzy means Oz, not me. Definitely not me. I haven't dropped an EP on no platform.
Cause when we were looking for your shit on Apple, we couldn't find.
I mean, usually what you do is you put Ozzy Oz and then one of my songs, and then you'll find it.
So
type
what?
shit.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Okay, so
Like-
so how do you spell the Louka track?
Louka,
L-O-U-K-A.
which is like to like give a little bit of the Loca name is technically it was supposed to be like Spanish Locca, but
Right.
everybody has Loca. You know, everybody like that's Hispanic. Is
Right.
Like,
So you said Louka.
Ka. But I told my boy that he's one of my boys from like the label too. He's like, but he's in Brazil. And then I
Right.
told him like, yo, how do you guys spell?
86 in.
Yeah, 86,
Right.
86 Entertainment. And then I'm like, how do you spell like Loca in Brazilian?
Right.
He told me like with a C. Like, but like I'm like, oh, stupid. Oh, but we have a U on it. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. So then I'm like,
It's different. Yeah, it stands out.
but then,
That's
the
hard.
crazy thing is this though, that I send it to my graphic designer. Shout out to Alexia G.
Shout out Lexi
Yeah.
G, man.
Yeah,
She
we
fucking with the
born.
boys, man. She awesome.
And then
She's awesome.
I love her, bro. Like
She's great.
great with the artwork. And then I
great.
sent it to her.
She's
and
the one who did all these videos.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like 90% of my videographer right
Alright,
there.
well,
Yeah.
she's
And then-
dealing with the green
Yeah.
screen.
And then you record with Tip.
Yeah, with Tip all day. Tip
Nice.
is
So
like,
it's like-
Tip
Okay,
did
I fuck
100
with Tip.
Yeah,
I
Tip.
fuck with Tip, yeah.
That's my brother right there. Like
Yeah.
I did like 100% of the next tape with him.
Nice.
Like 100% with it. Everything's done mixed.
Nice.
Well,
nice.
not. I'll say maybe 1-2 songs, not because like they were done like through computer transfers and stuff.
Oh,
like that.
okay,
I went to
okay.
another studio.
Right,
and stuff
right,
like that,
right.
But other than that, like
The relationship is
the
there.
good
though.
ones are him. Man.
The relationship is there. you
Yeah,
know?
I sent it to her and like she sent it back with a K, and I was like, "Yo, this looks better like this." And they're like, "I'm like, just keep it like that."
Say, fuck it, just keep adding letters to the
Don't
shit.
change it, please.
Keep
Don't
adding
change
letters to the shit.
But
man.
like ain't no pressure. Everybody.
Nah, we fuck with it, man.
Yeah, G
it's,
shit.
it's unique.
Yeah.
So
love it.
so talk to us about the logo on your hat, bro.
Oh yeah, so 86 Entertainment. All right, so this is a collective.
Pan to the camera real quick so you can see that bit. Huh? You feel me?
Yeah. So 86 technically is like a restaurant term, technically. So
Oh, when they're out of orders or
Yeah,
out of like pancakes.
so it's like out of pancakes. That's
No,
a good one.
because we were at IHOP
Hey,
one
but
night
86
and they're like
pancakes.
86 pancakes, and
So-
then I was at the table like an idiot. I was like, "Who the fuck ordered 86 pancakes, nigga?" That's why my shit's taking so long to get here. This nigga's making 86 fucking pancakes in the back, bro.
Yo, that has to be the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Hey, we was so bad, bro.
Yo.
Go ahead, bro. Go
So
ahead.
yeah, so 86, yeah. So I've been in the cooking industry for like since I was 17.
Chef
man.
Ozzy?
Yeah,
Oh,
No, don't tell me you rolling the sushi.
Yeah, I done that. I mainly specialize in ramen. I love ramen, like fucking.
boy, whip that shit up.
Yo,
boy.
what? Just don't tell me, bro. I got trained by Japanese, but like dudes that are known out there. And
Right.
They came
right.
out here. They shout out to Tots, shout out to Chef K, shout out to everybody that taught me all that stuff. you know?
Right.
But long story short, yeah. Jesus,
So 86 means no more or whatever. Ran out.
So we ran out of stuff, and then like one time, me and my boy, we named the collective like Out of Service.
Right.
And then my boy, not sadly, but sadly he had to leave the collective because he had a baby.
Nice.
And
right.
I stayed by myself. So I'm there like I'm not gonna take his name because then if something ends up in the future, I don't want him to like feel some
hey
type
bro,
of way.
that's my shit still. You know
Right. Even though he won't do that because that's my boy.
It's still always better to have your own shit.
Yeah.
Bro.
So I like told him like, look, I'm gonna switch it around. And I told him 86, and he's like, yo, I fuck with that.
Right.
And then what I started doing was instead of finding local artists and stuff like that, I went international and I started finding like people that wanted to collab like in other countries.
Nice.
And I found like
very smart.
that
nigga said fuck the city.
I said because
here.
like I fuck with everybody in the city. I love everybody.
So who did you reach out to? Like,
Yeah.
This is how ironic this is. It's like, all right, so I had made a song, and then like usually when I go to Tip Studio, like when I'm booked with him, and we have just like leftover time, he'll be like, yo, what you wanna do next? And I'll be like, I started going through my phone through beats, and then I found a beat and I put it on, and then I had just like half the song done. So I'm going online and I'm looking for the producer so I could buy the beat.
Right, like the lease or something.
The lease and shit, so like if I do drop, cause I was fucking with the song heavy.
Right.
Like, I mean, I still fuck with the song super heavy. And then it's I can't even say because it's in Italian, so like the name's in Italian. But if you look for it, you'll find it. Then I was looking for the beat maker, and then I ended up finding the dude, like a dude that made the song. And I'm like, yo, I listened to it and I'm like, damn, this dude killed it, man. Damn.
Like
bro.
he made a song on the beat
He made it in Italian.
In
Italian. Right, I'm there like, yo, this guy's sick. So I looked up his info on like for Instagram.
Right.
And then I DM'd him and I'm like, yo, bro, like I fuck with your song, dog, and I have a song with the same beat. Like, what's up? You down to jump on and do like a remix? And then like he was like 10 times more excited than I was because I'm
That's
like,
awesome,
I'm
man.
trying to find the beat. Like I'm just trying to get I'm just trying to get the clearance, and he's just like, bro, what? Are you from USA or Florida? What? Florida, Kodak Black. I'm there like, yeah, bro. What's up, man?
All that shit.
This guy sends me the whole project quick as hell, and then just got into the studio the next day, dropped my part on top of his. Andre did his thing, man. Like
Andre be killing the boys,
bro.
man.
He killed the fucking mix, man. And I'm there like, yo, what? And then I just went on and did my thing, and it was like a Italian, English, Spanish track.
And what's that track called?
It's, if I would, it's isn't Italian, but it's like Sto con I miei homies.
Okay.
Remix.
Right.
Like, it's like, I guess it's like I'm with my homies or something like that. But like he told me like 2 years ago when we first made it, which is 2 years ago.
Right.
And then after that we started like talking, making more music.
That's dope as hell.
I made an EP on SoundCloud called Hotboxing in Italy.
Oh,
because
shit.
it was just me and strictly them. Him and his homeboys.
Right.
And before,
you were remixing tracks?
no.
That's crazy.
This is that, and then after that, I'm like, I got an idea. I'm like, yo, let's all do a track, and then just do a joint collab track all together. And then we did that.
Look at that little mastermind shit. I fuck with that shit.
And then,
see, you feel me?
this
is in Italy, nigga.
That's real artist shit right
so
there.
So then
man.
after that, I go, look, let's like, I'm like, I have a collective that's called 86 Entertainment. Like, you boys jumped down and jumped. These guys weren't even hesitant. They were like, let's do it. I got my tat. A month later, the next one got his tat. A month later, the other one got a tat.
Stop playing
The other
with
one
me,
got a
nigga.
tat.
Stop playing
And I'm like,
with
all
me.
right, these guys are serious. And these guys over here, then I don't know, we're just helping each other out from like reposting. I was at 5K, then it went to 6K, and next month 7K.
Right.
And then 2 months later, 8.
Right,
9. And then
right.
when I was at 10, I was just like dropping mad promotion on Instagram, mad promotion. Like, whew. Okay, like, it hurts my pocket talking about it, but like,
Right.
and I'm not talking about views, and I'm not talking about like them paid robots. Now I'm talking about the Instagram, Facebook ad, like
Right,
that,
yeah, like paid promotions. Right, yeah, of course.
So I paid for that, and
Right, you got to. Dude.
And then, man, the following went up there.
Right.
And I'm blessed to have what I have right now, because a lot of locals, they'll say they fuck with you, but at the end of the day, they'll probably listen to your song one time and
yeah, it's a little shaky.
like, I'm not trying to say I'm different or anything, but like I really fucking fuck with the South. Like I love the South music. Like so
and when you
much.
say the South, you're talking about like the
the whole South
like, from
Florida,
like I'm talking about South Florida, from like
Broward down,
West Palm down.
Okay.
That's
Like,
South as fuck.
Yeah, like I really like. If you go to my house, you look at my YouTube playlist. Like my boy even made fun of me. I said, like, bro, you listen to the same exact music every day.
Right. Because
And
you
it's
fuck
not.
with it.
It is. It's just.
But you feel like we don't support each other over here?
It's not. It's kind of like a little bit like that, because I see that now a lot of people have been supportive. Like a lot of people have been changing their ways. They've been more shouting out this, shouting out that, but a lot of people are still clicked in.
You know what it is too, Ozzy? People are supportive on and off when they want to be, but it's also too sometimes you're like, damn, niggas wasn't supporting me 3 years ago, but they're supporting me now, reposting my shit. But maybe because your music is good enough to them now that they want to promote it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm trying to say? Because
facts.
when you put someone on your story or somebody on your page or you retweet someone's tweet, it's like a virtual cosign.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm not gonna put you on my story if I feel like your ass. You get what I'm saying?
That's a lot of people
Because
feel,
then that makes me look like I have ass taste. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So maybe the guys that are promoting you now are like, damn, okay, Ozzy stepping it up. I can rock with this now. Not that I wasn't rocking with it, but a lot of people see you and like, you know what? That's my dog, but he's gonna get better. Now it's the niggas that don't get better that it's like, oh shit, dude, this nigga just really fucking sucks. It's facts though, you know what I'm saying?
Sure. No,
Because like we as artists or people, whatever you create, t-shirt company, you sell shoes, whatever, sell hot dogs, my nigga.
Yeah.
We always feel like our friends should automatically support us.
we
But
do.
where is that fucking rule or law?
Yeah, it's true. It's because like, and that's why I start thinking about a little bit different. So I'll be like, you know what? Since they don't support, let me keep them as regular friends. Because at the end of the day, I won't get too disappointed if they don't support, and
no
I can keep my
expectations.
humanity.
No, don't expect
Yeah,
some of
nothing.
your closest friends, bro. Some of my closest friends, like he just happens to be a friend that I make music with.
Right.
You feel me? So by default, we listen to
Which
that.
I actually been looking at, and bro, I dig that music, man.
Appreciate you, man. We appreciate
I'm
you.
sorry it took me a little while to like find out, but it was through tweets and shout out to D
man.
Shin,
Hey,
shout out
we-
to Cap.
We appreciate you,
No,
man.
appreciate
Trust
you,
me, we
dog.
appreciate you.
that found you guys through them, and I'm like, oh man, I'm like, these guys got some bangers, bro. I'm like, listening to this, and like I said, I fuck with the South, so like if you're from the South and you got music, like I'm gonna be there, like
Right.
listening to it.
Appreciate
I
you.
fuck with that, man.
But like I was
that.
saying though, I got a friend, you know what I'm saying, and Malik, man, he just really jams my shit.
Right.
Like, he really jammed my shit.
Like when no one's looking.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like he'll pull up and I just hear my shit. And it ain't to show me my shit, you know what I'm saying? But in a way, like he has the social media presence, he don't really care about it. He don't share my shit. He don't none of that shit. But I don't expect that of him.
Yeah.
That's not
Like-
that's not what he's my
Right,
friend
right,
for.
right.
He's my friend before I picked up a pen.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
So it's like
exactly.
that mindset has to be that I need that the handout mindset. You got to take that. That shit got to be gone.
You're just his friend
Yeah,
that
that's it.
raps,
Which-
not his rapper friend.
What
know
you need
I'm
to do, what you need to do, is go attract people who do not know you, and that's what you did by going to Italy.
Yeah,
Very smart, by
going
the
out
way.
there.
Very fucking
You
smart.
feel me? You went out there to Italy. You going out people who do
Thank
not
you.
know you. They don't have any thoughts about you. They just seeing you as a person, as an artist, and they're judging you off that.
Yeah, and then people start
what I'm
asking me, they're like, "Yo, how are you like so much followers, or you get these plays, and like, are you paying for people? Are you paying bots?" And I'm like, "No, man. Like, I do my homework, and
Right.
I got supporters that are not in Florida. Like, I have supporters in Florida for sure, but like out of the country too. I got a big ass family too, man. So like, and my dad owns a bar in Honduras. So like, man puts the song on, and he has literally like the bangers out there, the gang bangers out there.
Okay.
These dudes throwing up gang signs listening to my music, not knowing the word I'm saying, and they're like, as long as they distort this stuff over there, they fuck with it, man.
Right.
But when they hear Loca, man, these girls, my
Play
dad.
that thing real quick.
Yeah, I got it. I couldn't find it on Apple though, bro. Weird.
Real? Just put LOUK.
I did, and I put your name in on, and it wasn't coming out.
Did you space it out?
I spaced it all out.
That's weird.
But I have it on YouTube though.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. It was that's why I was asking you. Look, I'm gonna look it up again. That's why I was like, damn,
That's weird because usually it's
like that, right? Look, I know.
No, you putting one Z. It's two Z's.
Oh, it's
That's
a
one.
Tuesday.
Yeah, everybody gotta understand is OZZY OZZ.
Okay.
That's like it's very that's the difference between what makes everybody. You feel me?
But that's also tricky too, because that's like you're one letter away from not finding me.
Exactly.
So that's kind of tight, you know?
Yeah. So like it lets me be unique because now you could only find me with that certain name, but it's hard if you just put Oz because everybody just put OZ. Everybody used to the Wizard of Oz. Everybody used to that.
Right.
And I don't blame them because even sometimes I do it. And I'm like, damn, why is that?
What the fuck is my shit?
Ever since I got my medical card, man, I've just been going ham.
So let's get into it. Give us a little background on how the track came about before I drop it.
All right, for sure. So I was like in kind of like a little writer's block and stuff like that.
Right.
And like, shout out again to Tipper. He was like, yo, man, you know what you should do, bro? Since you do that trap, that ghetto stuff, why don't you do like some trap bow? And I'm like, trap bow? I'm like, what's trap bow? And then
Trap bow.
Yeah, Ozzy
Ozz.
He put me on game with it. He was like, yo,
right.
check out this artist. They gave me a list,
Like
gave
references
me
and
references, and I started going. Man, I fell in love with these artists' music. I was like, yo, this exists.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's like party music, but with trap on it. But I ain't talking about no Bad Bunny with that.
Right.
No. I'm talking about like real down gritty 808s and stuff like that. And then out of nowhere, just go. And you're like, oh man, I need that. Boom, put that boom.
Yeah.
And that's how Loca came to be. I'm just like, let me just try something. And I did something. I needed a club banger because I have bangers, but everything is like performance bangers.
Right.
Not something I could just throw to a DJ and
they
be
can
like,
just play it.
They can just play, you know?
Like,
Like,
rock, right.
Nah. This one right here is like, bro, every time I put it, sometimes my boys put it and to not tell nobody it's me.
Just let it rock, let it rock.
Not one girl that has, even girls that don't booty dance, man. They're like, man,
come
one
on,
time
man.
for the booty dance.
I'm talking about white girls with no booty.
Come on, man.
Yeah, que lo que es el mago de Havana. 86, 00, get it.
Se me puso loca.
Te lo tiro encima, mami. Quiero que me llames papi. Todo el mundo con la boca, quiero mucha rosa. Quiero el dinero de la mota. En el hood se me goza todas las botas. En el track con la loca de la bloca. Yo no sé lo que quiero, solo quiero buena. Todo el mundo se le mete en el medio. Vengo pa' aquí, vengo pa' allá. Saben esa cosa, esa otra. Blogger Soul D, I want money. You know what I mean, ese Oscar. Con los perks yo me siento bien loco. Tú no sabes lo que miro con mis ojos. Oye mami, eso es duro, solo quiero culo que la cosa que tú mueves es muy duro. En la nave estoy fumando con mujeres, pero la cosa que tú odias es tu boca. Solo hablo de las cosas de las otras. Yo no sé qué quieres, solo fuera de la bolsa. Un medical por la onza. Yo me creo Wiz Khalifa con la mota. En el VIP tiro todas las dolas. Eso es una cosa que me goza. Me la quiero culiar por la chocha. Tú no tienes plata, esa es otra cosa. Yo puedo seguir con mis cosas, pero que todo yo me quedo con mi rompa. ¿Qué tú dices? Es muy libre. Una cosa que yo dije, lo que quiero, una loca que me vende toda la coca.
Loca.
Y así es. Ya tú sabes, Chile. El mago de Havana.
You guys understand what I said, or you guys?
Nah, we both Hispanic, man.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
Where you guys from?
Nicaragüense.
Oh, okay. Shout out,
I'm Cuban and Jamaican.
Okay, for
Yeah.
sure. Yo,
I'm
Cuban
half black,
Jamaican,
though.
that's
Don't
a
forget
crazy mix.
Yeah, it's dope.
My boys, well, African and Cuban, but like his
was an African.
yeah, but his parents is like a crazy mix, man.
Yeah.
Like, they
I think that's the best thing that you
Yeah,
can
we
give
love
to your
being
kid.
mixed, bro. We love
it's
being-
awesome
we
because
love
we
that
can
shit.
Yeah.
I can relate to family Hispanic people that are a little racist,
Whoa,
and then I can no, they are.
that's why I'm like, it hit me because I'm like, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Like, I'm
There's
like,
a
why
lot
they
of-
gotta
he
be
was
some
like,
of those? I'm like,
So I can relate with him too.
Well, yeah.
We can firsthand relate to like our
Both sides being racist to
right,
each other. and
being
whatever,
racist to each other.
the
Like
sign
you feel me?
is,
Like
yeah.
your my Cuban grandma now wanted me to be with a black woman, or my Jamaican grandma now wanted me to be with a
white
fair skinned woman. You know what I'm saying? So those are things that you know what, me and him gotta have our own podcast one day about shit like that.
yeah,
You said,
for
but
sure.
the tape,
Yeah.
give us the credits, engineers, artwork, songwriters, all that shit. Talk to us,
All
dog.
right, for sure. All right, so the tape dropping January 2nd for sure.
You know it,
already.
man.
All platforms, Spotify, Apple. You could pre-order it now, but like DistroKid and all these distribution company.
DistroKid is great.
Yeah,
Shout out
yeah,
DistroKid.
for real, man.
Them
So,
niggas
I ain't
be on
gonna
point.
lie, yo, like I found out about DistroKid and I was like, yo, who been hiding this gold mine? Because you know, in
know.
Florida, people be hiding stuff, man.
Niggas don't want to give
yeah,
game
they
out
don't
here.
wanna
dog.
give game out here.
What a drink! I'm thirsty.
Yeah, if you can't give me water,
You can't
too,
some of
please,
mine.
if you have one. But yeah,
Oh shit, damn,
no.
you don't got nothing to drink. That boy thirsty as fuck.
Hold on, you know what?
We might have a little sunshine. Yeah, the
All right.
credits. So talk to me.
Yeah,
dog.
so anger.
Right. First of all, how do we get the title? I mean, I know it's
All right.
simple, but why are you choosing
Fire.
Anger?
Actually, there's a good question, man, because anger, I was pissed off at the fact that I couldn't find a title. I was
Oh,
like, yo,
shit.
what? I'm like, this album has like 16 tracks.
Damn.
So yes, it's like one of the biggest projects I've done in 5 years since like the passing of my father.
Wow.
Rest in peace, my pops.
Condolences to you, brother.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. It hasn't been 5 years, but my dad got sick 5 years ago with cancer.
Yeah, so
Terminal.
it's like a whole process.
So like we automatically knew,
Of course,
you know, there was
dude.
gonna be a
Right,
date,
right,
but
right,
we
right.
don't know when. So
Of
like,
course.
since that time, I got like at that time I was gonna make a song called Anger. So
Right.
I made with the credits to my boy HDJ Graphics.
right.
Like at that time,
Go ahead, brother, do some
I
stuff.
think I asked him like, yo, like I need a artwork for this, da da da
Thank you,
da.
bro.
And he was always like supportive, you know. He
course.
knew what time it was, so he threw me that artwork. Like I never, you know how like usually our like graphic designers be like, yo, throw me something that you want an idea,
Like a
of,
reference,
a
yeah.
reference,
Yeah.
Bro, that guy would literally just like go to like a MySpace picture or something, man, and just make a magic. I'm like, yo, what?
Yeah.
Like how'd you do this? He's like,
such a skill.
and I'm
graphic design.
and like, you know, shout out to him. He went to high school with me, so like I known him.
Yeah,
for,
so he
like,
knows you
I know him
personally.
15 plus years.
Yeah, right,
So
right.
like, you know, at the end of the day, it's also like a brother thing too.
Right, right.
So he's just throwing me artwork from left to right. So I never used the artwork because, you know, after that, like my dad really started getting really sick, and I didn't have time to go to the
She
studio.
was taking a toll on you.
So it took a toll on me. So I you know, my dad passed away 2016, and I cut off a little bit of ties with a lot of stuff. So now that I did this project, I was angry at everything because I'm like, bro, what the hell do I name it? Because I have like slow songs, I have like jumping songs, I have this,
It's
I have
like
this.
a compilation, so you don't know, like you don't know what the actual direction is.
Yeah,
really.
so I'm like, I'm randomly, I'm like, yo, I remember I have this artwork there that's like, you know, hasn't been used. It has like my hair length now because at that time, my dad, when my dad passed away, my mom asked me to do a promise to cut my hair because, like, you know, it's like to look cleaner, you know, get a job, do
right.
And then I'm like, all right, cool, I'll do it. So I did it, but then through time, like I remember I seen that picture. I'm like, damn, I miss my hair, you know, I miss my
Right,
braids.
I need that shit
and
back.
then my boy just went ham on it. He did like a Two-Face, like one half demon, stylish, like, and the one just like with flame and like
Right.
light eyes, and that's how the artwork came to be, and named it Anger for the versatile of like how I couldn't find an album title for
Right.
it. you
Mad
know?
frustrated.
Yeah, but you know, it's still like, you know,
How
it came
many songs?
He's 16.
16
Which
songs.
which is pretty lengthy in this day and age.
Definitely, because like I was a person. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just drop single until like somebody picks me up. But I'm there like, you know, this one I was like, I had so much stuff in the vault
Right.
for like 2 years. You know, I'm there like, no, let me just drop this.
And people want to hear a project like from top to bottom.
And
you know
if you had to give 3 genres that this project represents,
sure.
give me them.
For sure, I'll say like
Trap Bow.
Nah. You know what's funny? Loca is actually a single.
Right.
But the next album will be like some stuff like that. But we'll get that into maybe next podcast stuff like
You feel me?
You feel me? But yeah, definitely. This one is more like of like, you know, distorted bangers. You know, like some like shout out to Rest in Peace X and Ski Mask style beats.
Right.
A lot of Lil Peep style beats. You know,
Gotcha.
shout out to Lil Peep. You know, rest in peace to him too. And
Very emotional tracks.
yeah, very emotional. I'm talking about like I made one of my boys cry one of these
Oh,
songs, man.
shit.
Yeah, no cap. Like,
Yeah.
And my boy like, and I was like, whoa, I did that. I'm like, okay, you know, like it must mean something.
Yeah.
And then I have the songs like shout out to like the features, like all the features that I have.
Right.
I have like all the features in it are mainly like either close tight friends or like, you know, somebody from the neighborhood or something, which pretty much is like close tight friends, you know,
Right.
put it together. But I do have like maybe two or three collabs that are not done from the neighborhood.
Right.
Which, you know, shout out to Caps, you know,
Caps on the
Big
beat?
Capo, you feel me? Yeah,
That's the homie, man.
Yeah, that's the homie right there,
Yeah.
man. He's on the album. I got Lil Ominous on the album too.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I got my boy label mate named Oso. He's on the album.
Okay.
I got see, I'm not trying to name. I mean, I'm not trying to say I'm not trying to name all of them. I'm trying to remember all of them.
Right.
And I got my boy Drug of Choice on it, and then
Yeah,
I just
cause 16 tracks, you got
you
got a
know.
lot of space for
yeah,
features.
feel me? Like and shout out to everybody that missed if any. And I got my boy Cabana and a couple more you could say, but like Moolah, everybody that I got on that. But
YPH Moolah?
yeah,
Oh, that's
YPH
my
Moolah.
dog,
Yeah,
that's my dog.
that's a hood brother right there.
Right.
Yeah, so like you
Oh,
know.
so you live in that neighborhood that he stay in?
Yeah, he lived a block away from me.
Gotcha,
man,
gotcha,
bro.
gotcha.
That guy's like fan, bro. Like
Right,
I mean,
that's the homie,
we talk
man. He
like literally
cool.
like all the time, but
Yeah, that's my
yeah,
dog.
he's on the thing, and there was some others, bro. The song was gonna be 19 tracks.
Damn, nigga,
Nine-
deluxe version.
Yeah, it was gonna be 19 tracks, but like, a lot of songs couldn't get mixed and mastered because
That's an A and a B side. No?
yeah, no, for sure. Like it was a lot of tracks, man. And then like so, yeah, it's super versatile because imagine you got Cap, you got Moolah, you got all these different artists. That I got a versatile myself with them.
100%.
So you know, I had to like you know put everything together. So you know,
So this is a collective of all type of songs.
Yeah,
bro.
it's like a compilation of your most recent work,
yeah,
basically.
especially definitely. I have like producers like Big Head on the Beat, you know, Lil Pumps, one of Lil Pumps and Lil Peeps producers. You know, he did me and Caps on track, and then he did one of my tracks with my boy Drug of Choice. And then I got like my boy Lava Cookie, you know, shout out to him. He's a in-house, like not in-house, but local producer.
Right.
He did me and Moolah's track, and like the other ones are pretty much maybe just out of country producers. Because that's what I love going for.
That international shit.
International stuff.
So Ozzy, what would you say is the overall message or feel you're trying to get across with this project?
For sure, like this one is like to show, because it's very different because I have freestyles on it. I have
So you're just trying to show like your versatility.
yeah,
basically.
exactly, definitely. I'm
Yeah,
like, that's much what I could explain it with, because I have songs that I did right. I have songs that I put, you know, budget into. Some songs
Right.
that came out, like, you know, like most other songs did have a budget, obviously, but like songs that I did, you know, like freestyle that, like New Ice, that's on that I just dropped the video yesterday.
New Ice is on the album.
New Ice got
New
me
Ice is
feeling
on the
nice,
album, you know.
nigga. New
Yeah.
Ice got me feeling nice.
Yeah, bro, I love that song, man. that song every time I perform it, man, is just.
Oh no, that's definitely one of those you can turn up tracks.
Exactly, you feel me? So it's like, you know how you have that style, and then, you know, I'm just gonna keep on going, because like 2020 is just a year. Like I have so much more songs in the vault because I've been doing this since 2011.
Yeah.
Like,
And it's been in you since you were a kid, too. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, you know, gladly, I'm glad, because this.
Shout out Lil Havana.
Shout out,
yeah. You know, because like if it wasn't for music, I think, you know, I probably would have been, you know, I don't even want to say it, man, but I probably could have been dead right now, man. You know,
Right.
Rest in peace to my fallen soldiers, man. I had boys lost at 19.
Crazy.
16, man.
Crazy.
My boy Jason passed away. Like I can't even. I don't even want to talk about it. But you know, his birthday was on December. Like like on Christmas.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's like that deep. Like
right.
you know, and we were, you know, and it's just so much. You know, like been going through so much to the point where my dad and my brother in 2009. Right when I graduate, the next day, ICE goes and rushes the crib.
What?
Yeah, like that for no reason though, because they went to look for the neighbors with a warrant, and then they didn't find them. My brother smoking a cigarette before he goes to work. They ask him, "Yo, let me see your ID." Pulls out the ID, gets everybody out.
God.
My brother has passed. He got priors. So they said and since they're drug related priors, they said there's a no tolerance rule for drug related priors. You're going in. You got to fight it inside. And the best part about it, which is ironically the worst part about it, is that they named my brother and my dad with like 30 other names, aliases. Like I'm talking about dudes that had trafficking charges with.
That's crazy.
Smuggling females, smuggling
Human
over
trafficking? Oh,
like 100
shit.
tons of whatever you could think of.
Yeah.
Man, I'm talking about it was a depressing couple of years, and then right in 2011, my dad thankfully, thank the Lord, came out, and then like 6 months later, my brother. That's when took.
So they were in there for like what, 2 years?
Yeah, they were in
What
there
the
ICE for 2
fuck
years
for smoking a dog because he was smoking a fucking cigarette outside.
Yeah, smoking a fucking cigarette. My brother, my dad got caught drinking a coffee. It's just my dad and my brother used to get in. My brother was alcoholic,
Right.
and my dad and my brother used to smoke a little bit of the little weed and shit, you know.
Right, which
So,
is cool. It goes
of
for
course,
the
but
weed.
back in the days, you smoke a little joint, you getting slammed on a car or something.
It's fucking crazy back
So
then.
that's what made me get into the music. Once they got out, my dad got a camera. My dad changed because he's like, I don't want to go back, bro. It's
Hell
2 years
nah,
and
nigga.
2 years on Chrome and Ice.
Yeah.
And then, bro, I used to go see him. My dad used to be a chunky man. Like, bro, you give him food, he'll eat anything, man. I'm talking about my leftovers. He's like, man, bring that thing over here, man.
Yeah.
Man, you know, you get the munchies, bro. You know, I have a medical card, so I smoke a lot. My OG know what time it is. My dad knew what time it was. You feel me? It's funny because it's funny because like my dad, he'll come in the room when I'm hotboxing and stuff because he's like, yo, man, I'd rather you be at house than be than be in the hood smoking outside with the cracker. You know, they'll do anything, but. Yeah, he'll come into the room right after work. He'll be like, hey, que rico. You feel me? And I'll be like, hey. And I have like, you know, the little squad and they're recording and stuff. They're like all spooked.
Thinking that your dad's gonna get hot.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, yo, your dad's cool. I'm like, man, my dad rather have you all y'all here, like, you know, alive and not trying to gang bang and stuff like that because
100%.
yeah, you know, like my dad knew what time it was in the hood, man. Rest in peace of my dad, man. He'll catch us out in the park. He'll catch, you know, my dad will come by and they'll be like, yo, Poppy, let me get $20. Hey man, you better not buy no weed with this. Man, come on, you know what we gonna do with that, man. And then it got to a point where my boys were doing it, man. They were like, yo, man, like my dad was named Carlos. They were like, yo, Carlos, let me get this. And this is the thing, my dad was smart too. And then he also taught me a lot of his ways. He was like, yo, he was gonna be my manager, my role manager, music, because he knew his stuff. He went to Nicaragua, learned stuff, like. Man, it's just sad how everything, you know, turns to be, but everything happens for a reason.
Right.
They used to catch him and then they used to tell him like, yo, let me borrow some money. And I'm like, all right, I got you.
Right.
And then when they'll borrow the money, he'll come back and he'll be like, yo, you got a job. And they'll be like, what? Yeah, you got to come over here to my house and fix this toilet. They're like, why? Like, you owe me $60, man. You know,
work that shit off.
Work that shit off. Yeah. And like, I can't give you no. You know how like they have that joke like oh like you owe me money here. Get a little zip and just go to the streets.
Right.
Nah, he'll be like, yo, get your hands dirty.
Right.
And that's how he'll get my boys like that. My boys will go because I go to them.
Yeah.
And be like, my boys will get like, you know, a little the old like, you know, the little plug, little quarter.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, yo, man, I need to pay him, man. He's going to beat my ass.
Big worm and shit,
you know,
right?
Yeah, exactly. Big worm, especially big worm, bro. Because, you know, you talking about Lil Havana. Yeah, man, you talking about big boys, man, and you know you don't want to get a dirty face out there, man.
Nah, man, of course,
get
man.
a dirty
Niggas
face
is too
out
wild
there.
out
Yeah,
here,
they
bro.
wild, bro. Bro, I've heard people get killed for a dime, man. A dime of
Crazy.
a bud, man.
Crazy.
It's crazy, man. Like And it's man, you could even get caught up with your own, like even strapped up, man.
Right,
Bro, like I've had boys being there and they're just so comfortable. They're there, pop pilled out, and they're like, what? And dude comes out and then he pulls it out, and then before he pulls it out so slow, do like little Jackie Chan move or something, bro.
Yeah.
And then, man, I had boys almost get killed because of
For some petty shit,
some
right?
petty shit, man.
And you talk about all this on your album on Anger?
Yeah, but not more of like a storytelling.
Like
No, but I'm just saying,
not so detailed.
Not so detailed,
Okay.
but like
Right.
it is
Okay.
there. Like you could definitely get the hood ties and everything in there.
So the date is
January 2nd.
January 2nd.
Mom Duke's
So
birthday.
be
Yeah,
ready
Mom's
in January
birthday. Yeah, thank
2nd.
you, man.
How many days is that? It's a countdown. You
There's
feel it
actually
now.
probably like a week from now, maybe. Like
January 2nd is
yeah.
Thursday. Yeah, a week from now.
like a week from now. Yeah, definitely. So like,
Yeah.
You
Okay, so
can't-
next
yeah.
week.
He came to do the
Yeah.
podcast
Yeah.
right on time.
Nah,
Press run, press
Because
run.
look, to be honest with you, like this is a blessing from God, and it's God's plan. And I say it to you because like when I hit you guys up, you guys were like since the beginning, you guys were super like
We let you know. Yeah, right.
You know,
right.
you guys followed me from back in the day. I was like, whoa, man, I'm like, yo, I'm getting attention,
Right,
from these
right.
dope. And, salute to you guys, to be honest with you. Like, the things you guys are doing right here is fucking amazing.
We appreciate you.
Yo,
saying that.
like,
Appreciate you, bro.
there's been so many people I've been like, yo, you should interview artists. Like, man, it's not hard. I even told them about the studio.
Right.
But they're like, nah, I can't be on camera. I don't got that thing. And I'm there like, bro, everybody could be on camera, man. Look at every YouTuber.
Anybody can be who? What?
Yeah,
What?
but yeah, man. It's just to salute you guys about that because I really
Appreciate you,
I
man.
had that in the back of my
We
head.
appreciate
Like,
you, dog.
So yeah, thank you, man. And
I appreciate that.
yeah, Anger is like it has that. It has the deep stuff that I have, like about my emotions. I have a couple stuff like
This what I want you to do. Look at the camera
yeah.
and tell them about your album, bro.
Yeah, so pretty much the album January 2nd, you could get that on all platforms.
Yes, sir.
Pretty much it's gonna be like videos done on all of like YouTube and be pretty much. What else can I say about the album, man? It's like it's self-explanatory, man. It's once you just
16
hear it,
16
tracks, man.
bro.
Like
16 of them
it's
shits,
kind of a
nigga,
little
sit
unheard
down.
of. Yeah, you could just and literally the tracks are like you could literally just play it and just like go with it and just like roll
Let it ride.
and let it ride because it's just that type of music.
Right.
It's not saying that every single song is gonna be like, but bro, like the way I put it down is like okay, like let me hear this one. It's pretty cool, It's a new me because we're going to it's 2020. I'm dropping it on 2020.
Right.
So in 2011, like I'm getting a little back into a little bit of history. In 2010, when I started doing music, like after my dad and my brother were told they were gonna get let out.
Right.
I was gonna surprise my dad with with a show, my
Right.
first show ever.
Right.
My dad bought me a camera. Took the camera to the show, and I promise you this is actually coast to coast
Oh
mixtapes. Yeah,
shit!
this
When
is
them boys was popping. Yeah,
back in the day. I'm talking about
niggas don't know about that shit.
yeah,
man.
bro, and man. So I did that, and then I was performing with. I'm talking about who was the first person that they brought out. I think if it was not Mano, it was Mano. It was not Mano or Sahai the Prince. It was one of those two.
Right.
That they were they were the main act.
The main act.
So I was opening up for them, and then I did this song called "Trap Like Me." You can find the video on
Right.
YouTube. Man, that song is produced by Kato on the track. Shout out to Kato on the track. He's produced many tracks now.
Yeah.
He's actually an Instagram like influencer now.
Right.
And he's really, really great with everything. And yeah, bro, he gave me a beat because I fell in love with his style. Like at that time, his style of music was very, very like southern and very like Atlantic too with the trap stuff. So
Right.
I did that song, and then I'm there with literally like short curly hair. My hair wasn't even that long. I had a fedora on. Bro, like
Boy, look like Mark Anthony.
yes, like Santana, man. Like, bro, I have. You could go back and you could see on my YouTube. You could go back, you could see it, and then I'm there and I did the show, right? And I promise you this. You remember on Eminem on 8 Mile before he threw up? I mean, when he
Right.
threw up and
Super nervous, yeah.
Super nervous.
Yeah.
Same shit happened to me, man.
Same shit.
Same shit happened to me, man. I'm there like in my head. I'm there like mom spaghetti. In my head, I'm there like. But then my boy, like I was about to run out the venue, man. I was so scared. It's my first time.
I know.
The venue was packed.
It is scary at first.
It was 300
Yeah.
people there, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, 300 people there, man.
Yeah, for your first
and in
time,
one of
that's
the
a good amount.
old venues from back in the days in downtown.
Nice.
So we packed it up, and you know what? I don't know what happened, bro. Once I grabbed that mic,
Different.
I was even
blackout.
more hyped than my hype man.
Yeah, right.
Bro, I got hyper than my hype man, bro. Like that's how crazy I was. Like that, they were like, "Yo, why'd you even bring up a hype man, bro? You could have done it by yourself."
Right.
So, because like everybody was looking at the DJs, the DJ and the judges, which Bigger Ranking was one of the judges.
Okay.
Lil Fast was the CEO.
Yeah.
And then one of the DJ Eps from the radio station.
Yeah, he's still around.
Yeah, he's still around.
Yeah.
He was one of the judges, and then like they were just like, you could tell like after every artist they were just like this, and then boom, when I come on they were just like, yo, what the who is this guy?
Right.
I don't know. I just see like they ain't tell. I ain't see it till I saw a video, but they see like they show me, they're like, yo, look, and then you see them, they're like jamming.
You got their
out.
attention and
They got
shit.
their attention, and after that, bro, that's when I started taking everything really serious, for sure. Everything serious.
I'm looking forward to the album, man. Ozzy Ozz, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Nah,
coming
for
through,
sure.
man. We appreciate
Thank you,
you
man.
so much.
Thank you
Giving
for
us.
having me.
I like the backstory you had
Yeah,
about
thank you.
the whole battle rap. I haven't heard. I've never really
Graffiti.
No one said the
Yeah.
graffiti
Lil
battle rap.
Havana.
I didn't even experience
New
battle rap.
Ice.
Yeah,
Right.
thank you. Yeah, shout out New Ice. Everybody go
Loca.
watch New Ice. Please go
New
watch it. I
Ice.
just dropped it
Ozzy
yesterday.
Oz.
Yes.
Hey, man.
January 2nd.
January 2nd. Anger.
Anger.
Yeah.
Oh man.
2 Dope Boys.
Happy birthday, mama, that day.
Yeah.
Happy
And
birthday, Mom.
one before I go, shout out to Andre the Tipper for mixing pretty much.
Man,
nice.
shout out
Andre the
Andre.
Tipper.
Shout out
Shout out.
Alexia.
Shout out to my boy Visual Drop for doing the New Ice
Shout
video.
out 86 and the whole squad.
And
You know what
everybody,
the fuck it is,
Hazy,
man. I'm
Nev.
gonna get that shit tatted on my
Vlad.
neck right here. You feel me? Big as fuck right here.
Feel me?
That's what, I ain't gonna lie. I had a homeboy tell me that.
You gonna tat on his
Yeah,
neck?
he'll put 86 on his neck, and I'm
Oh,
like, yo, for real?
shit,
He's like,
he
man,
really
no-
with the shit.
I'm there like, all right, you do that, man. You for sure in it, man. But hey, man, thank you for having me again,
Thank
man.
you for coming
and
through, Ozzy. We
Really
appreciate
never
you,
know.
man.
to the next one, brother.
Got you, man.
All right,
You know how to
for
do
sure.
it.
All right, well, I want to read Rastafari one night to my alumni. You see me, 2 Dope Boys in and out. Let's go.
You're